Hey everybody, and welcome back to another one of Mudflap's movie reviews. My name is Mudflap, and today I will be reviewing the final episode of Marvel's Disney Plus show, Moon Knight. Let's get started. So we start this episode off where Mark is faced with the decision whether to live the life he has now or to stop Harrow and Amen from unleashing chaos all over the world. And throughout this course of this last episode, we see that just how important Mark is to the overall tone of Moon Knight and how important all of his personalities are. I knew going to the show it would be different. I've never heard of the director Mohamed Diab before, but I'm hoping that thanks to Marvel, Mohamed will be able to have more success in the future, a potential season 2 for Moon Knight. So I had to look into him a little bit and what his directing styles are, what he's known for. What I liked a lot about this show was it really focused on Egyptian culture, which is something we haven't seen in any of the Marvel shows so far. It's extremely unique and extremely different, and I loved it. The representation there. Culture of, the gods, of the history. In an interview, Muhammad said that he was super excited to take part in this adventure. And the way he does storytelling, he didn't really want any action in it at all, really. He was just wanting to develop a storyline. But of course, we got to see plenty of action. In Moon Knight, choreography was off the charts, especially in this last episode. Muhammad's vision for this show really shined in these last couple episodes. He really likes to focus on pressing matters when it comes to dealing with the Egyptian people and culture. I could see that maybe people overlook Egyptian culture and the people there. He really immersed us with like how they live and how they dress, how they speak, how they interact with each other, and then how the gods have a part in all this. I really liked the Egyptian history a lot. It was cool to see a whole bunch of gods thrown out there. Some of them I've never heard of, but most of them I was familiar with. This final episode was actually the shortest episode out of all the Marvel shows so far. It was only 41 minutes long, which is actually shorter than Loki's final episode, which I had mixed feelings about that, but I think it was actually a good length. They just really packed it all in, rounded everything out really nicely, and we also got to finally see another personality that a lot of us have been hoping for. We finally got to see him in action, so that was great. When it comes to what my favorite episode was, I'd say this one was pretty good, but my favorite episode was actually episode 5, where Steven and Mark go on that adventure together and explore their memories and how he became Moon Knight and how he developed all these personalities and the reasons why he developed those personalities. The finale episode was also pretty dang good, but I liked the 5th episode a lot better than this one. It was just a really satisfying end to an amazing show. An extremely unique show at that. This is, a type of show they've never seen done before, where it explores the mind and multiple personalities and gods from Egypt and all this crazy stuff that I'm really glad it was introduced into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. When it comes to how I rank it on the Marvel shows so far, it's definitely up there on the list for me. It's not my favorite Marvel show. I'd say my favorite Marvel show right now is Loki. Moon Knight is definitely number 2 or 3 on my list of favorite Marvel shows so far. I mainly like it a lot because of the storytelling. Oscar Isaac and Ethan Hawke, the two dynamic forces, but especially Oscar Isaac, how he can just switch personalities on a dime. I really hope he wins an award for this because it is well deserved. He did a phenomenal job as Mark and Steven, and he really played on a lot of emotions, on a lot of stuff that maybe we don't think about and really can't relate to, but these last couple episodes were very emotionally driven. They really got to the heart of who exactly is Steven and Mark. I didn't really know what to expect really when I went into watching this show. I had heard of Moon Knight a little bit, so I researched them a little bit, but this show really exceeded my expectations. I kind of just went for the ride. It's a roller coaster the whole way, and I absolutely loved it. Another cool thing about this show that I noticed is the storytelling was very non-linear. We start out with Steven being Moon Knight, but we don't find out how he actually became Moon Knight until the very end of the show. Most of the time, you find out everything right away in the beginning. Muhammad's directing style and how he goes, approaches stuff. I really liked how he did this way, where he goes, yeah, here's your character, but we're not going to explain really much about the character until like the very end, and everything is just going to be a huge revelation of, oh, that makes complete sense, you know. I really hope this show gets renewed for a second season, because that'd be super awesome. I'm not sure how they're going to play Moon Knight into the future of the MCU, but I hope we do get to see him in some way, shape, or form in the future. So this episode, I'm going to give it 8 out of 10 Mudflaps. Just a great ending to an amazing show. There is a post-credit scene, so make sure you stick around if you haven't watched the episode yet. The post-credit scene was pretty wild, man. That's all I'll say. I think the post-credit scene opened the door for a potential second season. Before you go, drop in the comments below, what was your favorite episode of Moon Knight? And as always, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. And I'll see you next time.